Hey everyone, how are you doing today? I hope they're having an absolutely wonderful day. The tea of the day is the same tea that I was drinking last video I wore this outfit. I am doing a little bit of pre-filming. So this is Genmaicha. I forgot for a second what it's called. I had to look at the little bag. Genmaicha Satsuki. It's a Japanese green tea that also has toasted rice in it. It's absolutely glorious. It's often the one they'll serve you at Japanese restaurants. So I think a lot of people have tried it and they just may not realize. So if you are like a fan of the Japanese green tea you get at like a sushi restaurant, it's probably Genmaicha. It's a glorious, like kind of slightly nutty, roasty tasting, but not super roasty green tea. It's wonderful. So today's video is going to be my update for the Team Project Pan project. Team Project Pan is a hashtag started by Kat and Haley. They're the girls over at Beauty News, and essentially they invite you to use the hashtag if you're doing a project pan so that others can find you. And this is a type of full face rolling style project pan. I don't have a full face of products in here this year, but I do have quite a number of products, and the goal is to either fully use up or hit pan on all of these things. And I have found it to be a very effective way to quickly, or more quickly in any case, move through my oldest products. Those are the ones I like to put into this project. Oldest or items that are close to expiration. Shall we start with empties? Yes, it has finally happened. I used up this gigantic body lotion. This is from Base. This is the Indulgent Creme Brulee scent. I love the scent. I think it smells like spiced carrot cake or something. I keep mentioning how much my husband hates it, so you know, that's that. There's that to consider. Yeah, it smells so good. But it is a very, very thick body cream. Now that I've used up a whole tub of it, I don't know if I would repurchase this size again, because it's not one that you can just slap on and go. You have to spend some time rubbing it in because it's so thick. And I'm very, very happy to say that I'm finally done with it. You can see my marks over the past months. It has taken me since the beginning of the year working on this. Every single time, like after I took a shower, I would use this. So that body lotion is finally moving out of this project. Another empty. I finished off another gloss. This one is from Ulta. This is their Shiny Sheer Lip Gloss. This is in the shade Sweet Tea. There's a little bit clinging to the edges here on the bottom and at the top, but I've scraped it as well as I can and I can't get any more out, so I'm gonna call it done. I'm very happy about that. You guys know that my goal this year has been to use up as many lip products as possible, and I did a really good job throughout, I would say, the first more than half of the year, not buying any lip products. The past couple of months I have bought some again, so I'm trying to do I have bought some again, so I'm trying to do better not buying any. I know that I'm gonna be really tempted at the end of the year with all the little sets that come out, so I'm trying really, really hard now not to buy any and just focus on using up. So I'm really, really happy that this is moving out. Those were my empties in this project, so now let's move on to the products that I have made progress on, and then at the end I will roll in new products that I'm going to work on. First off is this little radiant primer from Smashbox. I was able to make a new mark, but looking with my flashlight I can see that there is a giant air bubble in this, which makes me so happy to know that there's not as much product in there as I thought there was. I have been using this only as a highlight. Actually, I think it's very pretty. I don't think it wears very well, but initially when I put it on, I think it's really pretty. It will be a gigantic difference when I finally am able to get the air bubble out of the center out of there. But this is one of those products that I've been having trouble focusing. I've been really just wanting to use my little highlight collection, and so I haven't been focused on using this as much. I'm gonna have to really try hard to focus if I'm gonna get this out of my stash by the end of the year like I want to. Oh, and for any product where I have a weight, where I weigh the product, I'll put it on the bottom of the screen so you can see. Oh, this is so exciting. So I've been working on this for over 2 years. I mean, I've had it in a project now for 2 years, but I was working on it before I put it in a project. So it's been over 2 years, and it's gotten to the point now with this Morphe eye primer that I have to do the whole bending thing and like really squeezing to get anything out. This is so close to being done, and in fact, it's so close, I'm almost positive I can finish it up in the month of October. I forgot to mention that I am pre-filming this video, so I only had about 3 weeks with these products. Usually I have at least a month before I film my update, so I've had a little bit less time to work on these products. If I had had one more week with this, maybe I would have finished it. But as it is, it's rolling into October. Hopefully this will be an empty in my next update. This little Tarte Shape Tape Mini, I'm still struggling with it. I really don't care for it It clings really, really badly to the spot right here on the outside of my eyes. I use the tiniest little dot, and I really like to put concealer there because I get a little bit of redness and it kind of just makes me look tired and it doesn't look right, especially when I'm wearing eyeshadow. But this doesn't work there. No matter if I'm wearing something hydrating there first, it still dries funny right there, and I can see it sitting on top of the skin. So I have to be really careful where I place this, which therefore I don't use very much of it at a time, but I'm gonna keep it in the project. This spray from Hard Candy, I haven't been using much because I finally realized that it's very dewy. I think I keep saying to you that it's supposed to not be dewy. It doesn't really say dewy on it, but it is. So I haven't been wearing it as much as I would like, but I'm still gonna keep it in the project. I was hoping to roll in another one that I had worked on earlier in the year that's also a dewy spray, but I think I'm just gonna keep this one in for now. For brows, I have been using up this brow gel. This is a deluxe sample size from Benefit, the 24-hour brow setter. I really, really like this. I use like the flat paddle side to like smear it across my eyebrows, and then I flip it to the little comb side and comb it through. And this makes your brows stay. When I do it like that, it lays down more product. I find I have to do that in order to get to stay as well as I want. My brows can go a bit wild sometimes. Like I don't have super big, thick ones, but they can get, you know, kind of wonky. This does give my face the feeling that there's something glued here when I do that. But I really don't mind because my brows stay. I have no idea how much is left in here, but I'm enjoying using it. Here's a slightly frustrating product. So this is my lipstick from Lancome. You can see there's not very much left at all, just a little bit. And I keep going back and forth on whether I like this on my lips. Right now, I'm at the thought or mood that I really don't. It is a really pale color, and I feel like it just really, really washes me out when I wear it. However, I really like it as a blush. I don't know what the difference is, but it's beautiful as a blush. And so that's how I've been mostly using it. I have the tiniest little tick mark to show a difference though from last month, which I'll put on screen. I'm really not sure why when I use it as a blush, I'm using less, because I feel like I really put it on. Like I really get in there, I put it all over and blend it out. Since it's such a light color, I can use a lot of it. And yet it must not be that much because it's barely showing any usage. I am using it though. If it continues along at this rate, this will be going into next year, but I don't know, I just can't seem to use it any faster without using it on my lips, and I don't like it. Don't like it on my lips that much. This lip balm from Ecolips, again, I'll put up a picture of the progress on it. I have used one of the Mango Kiss lip balms from Ecolips before, and that took me a very long time of using up, which I loved that product, by the way. Whenever I use up my lip balm products, I will definitely go repurchase that. It's at Walmart. It's very inexpensive and amazing. Sorry for my little side rant. I just had to mention that, but it's talking about how long that other one took me to use up. This is the same thing. I think there's just a lot of product in these Ecolips lip balms. Usually after just a couple months, I have made at least extremely good progress, or sometimes even finished up a lip balm. Not so with these. I still have a lot left. So that, of course, will be staying in. The sunscreen I'm trying to use up from Kula, again with not quite as much time this time. I didn't make as much progress this time. I'm still enjoying it. I use it almost every day. Today, for instance, because of filming, I wore a different sunscreen. This one is very, very glowy, and when I sit in front of a camera, it amplifies the glowiness, so I don't like to wear it very often when I'm filming. But for regular days, this is the one that I use, but not a whole lot left in there, so hopefully that'll go quickly. Using my flashlight, I couldn't really see that I had made any difference in this, so I didn't make a new mark from last month. There will be a weight difference though, so that will be on the screen. I got a very helpful comment from someone saying that I should use this as a hair mask to try and finish it off by the end of the year. I haven't done that yet, but that is a great idea, especially as we're heading into the colder months. So anyway, this is still here. Still here. Let's talk about my roll-ins. So I'm gonna roll in this body lotion. This is from Kenzie. This is the Life Beat body lotion. This is a deluxe sample size from Ipsy. I have a few of these now that I wanna clear out of my cupboard. Usually I kind of go through these quickly, but since I was working on that big one for so long, these little deluxe samples piled up a little bit. So I'm happy to start working on them again. I think I used this one time, so it's essentially full, but it's not very big, so hopefully I can get through this quickly. For a lip gloss, I'm gonna roll in a mini. This one is from Real Her. This is the shade Be Limitless Mauve, and I am trying to use up as many glosses as I can before the end of the year, hence why I'm rolling in this little mini. There's only 1.5 mils in it, which isn't very much, but We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I really like this color for this time of year though, so this will be nice to use. And I'm also going to roll in a powder. So this is from L'Oreal. This is the True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade W2, Light Ivory. This has been sitting around in my stash for a really long time. Someone decluttered it from her stash and gave it to me quite a while ago, and I just didn't really take the time to decide if I even liked it. And so I don't think I'll be able to hit pan on this before the end of the year, but I do want to take a good, decent chunk of time to decide if this is something I want to work on next year. So this will become my daily powder, not for on my under eyes. I have my number 7 powder that I always use on my under eyes that I don't really want to switch out for anything because I love it so much. But for the rest of my face, this is the powder I'm going to be using. I find that I don't really powder my face on the daily. I only powder my face when I film. And even now though, I'm very, very shiny. It doesn't look like I've powdered, but I went in pretty hard with this stuff. Although today I am trying out a new product to me from Purely's that's very radiant. So maybe that's why it didn't help very much. But anyway, it still smells like it's got fragrance in it. So I'm sure it's fine. I'm not really sure how old it is since it was in her stash before it came to mine. But it doesn't smell old, like I said, still perfumed. So anyway, I'm interested to see how far I can get on this in 3 months. All right, there's my update, guys. I am so stoked to have moved out one product that I've been working on for a really long time. When that happens, it really gives me fresh energy to keep working through my stuff. I love that feeling. Have you used up anything recently that gave you that feeling of just great accomplishment? Yes! If so, kudos to you, and if you're still working on stuff that's taking forever, don't give up. You will eventually use it up and it will feel amazing. All right, I think that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I will see you very soon in my next video. I think it might be a few more days than normal between this video and my next video than normal, just because, like I said, I am pre-filming, and in the time period where I would normally be putting up a new video, I'm not sure, just with busyness in my life, how that's going to go. But it won't be too long. I'll be back soon. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really do appreciate you just being here with me. We'll see you soon, guys. Bye!